to share virtual screen with all of you. On occasion of Teachers' Day, I wish all the delegates and Quantum Faculty family a very happy Teachers' Day. We create, we teach, we cherish, we celebrate. There are so many positive feelings with being a teacher. On the same time, we have to be responsible and answerable to humanity. That are we enough mature to perform this role? We teachers should consider ourselves as ambassador of Ma Sharde and perform our respective roles beautifully. On this note, I request all of us to bow our head before Ma Sharde and take her blessing to start this program. Dr. Savita? हम सभी पे अपना आशीर्वाद बनाए रखें. To start the program, may I please welcome all my delegates and responsible persons from the family. First of all, I want to do a great welcome to Honorable Chairman Mr. Ajay Goyal. I also welcome Engineer Shobhit Goyal, Member, Board of Management. My heartily welcome to Professor Dr. Vivek Kumar, Vice Chancellor, sir. I also welcome Professor Dr. Rakesh Premi, Director, School of Business. I welcome Professor Dr. Gulshan Chauhan, Director, School of Technology, Quantum University. I welcome Professor Dr. Rakesh Ranjan, Vice Chancellor, Himgiri Ji University, Dehradun. I welcome Professor Dr. Vinod Kumar, SGT University, Gurgaon. A warm welcome to Professor Dr. V.K. Kapoor, General, IP University, BMF EF, Delhi. I welcome Professor Dr. A.K. Khare, Advisor, Quantum University, Roorkee. To start with the program, we have decided to have a panel discussion on role of teachers in post-pandemic. So may I ask Dr. Rakesh Premi to take the charge and start the panel discussion.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ghazal. But on this occasion, I would request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to please say a few words before I take on to the panel and we start discussing. Sir, request Dr. Vivek. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, sure, sir.
सर्वप्रथम मैं अपने पितृतुल्य गुरु प्रोफेसर अवधेश खरे सर के चरणों में सादर प्रणाम करता हूं, क्योंकि आज का दिन गुरु शिष्य परंपरा को निभाने का है। और प्रोफेसर खरे, आप आज हम लोगों के साथ हैं, ये हमारा पूरे क्वांटम यूनिवर्सिटी का, सभी स्टूडेंट्स का और सारे टीचर्स का यह सौभाग्य है कि प्रोफेसर अवधेश खरे सर का हम लोगों का साथ होना और उनकी गाइडेंस में क्वांटम यूनिवर्सिटी को आगे लेके जाना, यह मेरे लिए काफ़ी सौभाग्य की बात है। कहीं से नॉइज आ रही है। I request all of you to please mute yourself, because I am not able to express my views. Honorable Professor Ranjan sir, Professor Vijay Kapoor sir, Professor Vinod Kumar sir, Professor Khare sir, respected deans, my teachers and dear students. My Honorable Chairman, Shri Ajay Goyal sir, has conveyed congratulations on the Teachers' Day, and right now he is traveling, therefore he could not attend the meeting, but he said he sent his wishes for grand success of the event. As you know that we are today celebrating Teachers' Day, it's very important because last 2 years our education system was in doldrums and we were not able to focus, deliver, examined, evaluated in a proper way. But every disaster always has some opportunity which is existing. Please believe me, I was not thinking of using Zoom or Google Meet before the COVID-19. But today, with the advent of the new technologies, IT technologies, the new avenues has been opened for teaching learning processes. And what should be the role in any university? I am thankful God, and today Professor Ranjan, Professor Khare, Professor Kapoor, Professor Vinod sir, all are Vice Chancellor, and they have, a great responsibility, because the legacy of the education has to be carried forwarded. So now it's very important to understand that we started a new paradigm after COVID. Can we use this particular paradigm for the benefit of teaching learning processes, implementation of NEC criteria, NEC practices and processes? The dream of NEP 2020, which is going to be implemented. So now it's very important to have the brainstorming session on what should be the role after COVID-19. I am happy to be the part of this panel discussion, and I am confident, then the thoughts which will be prevailed today, every teacher who is sitting here will be using it for betterment of education system, betterment of their students, and the society. So I congratulate once again, each and every individual who is taking part in this panel discussion. Thank you very much. Dr. Rakesh, over to you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. And I welcome again all distinguished panelists here. And as you are aware that our topic is role for teachers post COVID-19. It's not very necessary to remind you again that a traditional role of a teacher, where it was considered that teaching as telling and learning as listening. Teachers were usually the content dispensers in good old times. It was a one-way traffic. But suddenly, this COVID had gave us no time, and the role was drastically changed. And suddenly, we realized that educators must shift the responsibility of learning from teachers, where it has traditionally been, to the students, where actually it belongs to. Almost 1.5 billion students globally found their institutions shut, and this 1.5 billion is nearly 87% of the total strength which I'm talking about. And suddenly we were with no prior warnings and no prior preparations, we were forced into a situation where we found ourselves almost helpless, and the need of the hour was to change. I would request our distinguished panelists to share with us that how the role of teachers have evolved post COVID-19 and what it lies in store for them. So I'll request first of all Professor Rakesh Ranjan to please share his views with the teachers, faculties of some university and other distinguished panelists. Professor Rakesh Ranjan, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Rakesh, and thank you, Quantum. Thank you, Vivek ji, for giving me opportunity to participate in this August panel on this very August day. And I wish all of us a very happy Teachers' Day. I know Dr. Vijay Kapoor, I think we have met in Mary sometimes back. And other dignitaries and panelists was introduced to Professor Avdesh Khare, who is such a renowned academician with tons of experience on the back. And I think we are going to enlighten from their words once they have been given chance by Dr. Rakesh to speak on the matter. Now, coming back to the topic, what is going to be the role of a teacher? I would like to take all of you to the history. The teacher has been innovator. Teacher has been adapting all sort of situation. And I'll take you back to the history, Indian history, as far as education is concerned. You know, sometimes back, Nalanda used to be one of the greatest learning place on the earth, better than the Harvard at that point of time. And the Nalanda was rich, not only in terms of faculty, but also in terms of library. We all of us know that India has been invaded by foreigners, and what they have done to conquer India, other than invading with the sword and their army, they wanted to destroy the whole Indian academic ecosystem. And they targeted Nalanda. You know that Nalanda was thrice invaders have tried to destroy it. Finally, Bakhtiyar Khilji was able to destroy the whole Nalanda library, and the library was burnt, and it was burnt for three months. You can imagine the number of books available at that point of time that was destroyed, that was burned. Now, despite of all this burning and invasion, Indian philosophy, Indian scripture, and Indian knowledge has not died. because the teachers have adapted. What they have done is they know that their books are going to be targeted, so they started picking up their sisya, and they were given the books which was memorized by the teacher to memorize and propagate further, so that we can keep our scripture, we can keep our books alive, we can keep our knowledge intact. Why I am saying so, there was a pandemic in form of invasion at that point of time, and 1.5 year back we have seen that we are somewhat a similar situation where was a standstill. Dr. Vivek was mentioning there was no warning, we were not prepared, and the COVID-19 has attacked the whole world, and we were also not left out. Now we had only one choice, that we have to fine tune ourselves, we have to adapt the situation, and we have to reach out to the students. As he was mentioning that before the pandemic, he was not aware about the Zoom and other ICT platform. I think the same is the situation everywhere. 90% of us we have not used it before, and now we are conversant to it. So wherever there is a crisis, there is an opportunity. And I would like to say, and I would like to thank the academic fraternity, they have adapted it well. And we have reached out to students remotely, and we have tried to continue our teaching learning process, though the form has changed. And this form is now going to stay forever. It is not that the once the pandemic is over and the normalcy will prevail, we will come back to the situation what we used to have before pandemic, because of few reasons. Now we are adapted to the ICT. Our teachers and our students feel comfortable to it. So what is going to be the role of a teacher? And this is the point of this is the topic of the day. To me, the role of a teacher is going to change drastically. We are no longer a storyteller to the student. We are no longer a presenter of the content of the books in the class. The eye to eye contacts, probably, which used to be one of the major factor between the teachers and student relationship, is going to go, because the contents are available in digital form everywhere. If the student wanted to know something, they would find on Google. They will find out that they can refer digital books which is available freely also on the net. And I think before pandemic also, we teachers might have witnessed that whenever you ask a question to a particular student in the class, the student sitting beside him took out their phone and they start Google it and find the solution of it. So what I am trying to say, that the content delivery part is we are going to miss. So what will be the role? The role of the teacher will be, we will be preparing the subject, and probably we will be uploading on the LMS, and the students will be going through our lecture video shoots at their own sweet time. They would be forwarding the video, they will pause, they will try to understand the content, and they can leave in between and come again after doing some job and refer those contents. This is what I could see is going to be. But can we totally eliminate the physical presence of the teacher? No, because it is not only content delivery, there are many other things wherein the teacher has to chip in. And one important is, we are now going to be facilitator, motivator, and a guide. In a physical form, teacher has to handhold, though the student might get a content, but the guidance will remain as important as it was before. The 75% of the attendance criteria, which is there as per the UGC, I fear, in 2 or 3 years time, UGC will be forced to revise it, because UGC has come out with a notification that 40% of the contents can be delivered digitally, either through the NPTEL or through the SWAM. So only 60% at this point of time, we say that we can be teaching in the physical form. And Vivek ji was mentioning about the NAC. Every university, they are bound to get the NAC grade. And most of us would be vying to get NAC A. The moment you will be having NAC A, and I'm sure that 30% of the total university, I think we have got around 800 plus up to 900 university in India, 30% plus university will be having A and A plus. The moment you have A and A plus, you will have a flexibility of ODL system. Remember, the online learning used to put at with a question mark if it was delivered in online mode. Now it is well accepted, and I have got no hesitation to say the moment 30 to 40% or 35% of the university will be having A grade, they would be changing their curriculum, they will be changing their ordinance, and they might make sizable percentage of the course delivery because it suits teacher, it suits the student, it gives flexibility, and it also gives teachers to innovate. It is not the yellow notes which used to be there and repeated every time by few teachers in the class. Teacher has to revise, read, understand, and revise their contents, put on the learning management system. Remember, another things the teacher will be subjected to. Once it is recorded, all the facts checks will be available, and it will be done as long as it is available on the net. Therefore, I see enormous change post pandemic, which is influenced by the pandemic, and secondly, with the new education policy, which gives enough flexibility, and also dividing the whole university and educational institution into three category: research university, the university what we are having, which we call TU, teaching university, and the institutions which can be degree awarding institutions. So these three category has to improve, improvise, and the teachers, I'm sure that they have changed and they are going to they further adapt the situation. So I feel, and I like to rest my word, that next 3 to 5 years, we are going to see drastic change in the role of a teacher, drastic change in the delivery mechanism of the teaching learning process. With this, I would like to once again thank Dr. Vivek and the Quantum University for giving this opportunity, and wish you all a very happy Teachers' Day. Over to you, Dr. Rakesh. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your words of wisdom, Professor Rakesh. And as I understand that a teacher has to be a lifelong learner. But sir, with your due permission, I may request Dr. Chandra to please introduce our panelist. Dr.
Thank you, sir.
There is a noise, I think.
May I to introduce? Yes, sir.
Please introduce me.
Okay. May I like to introduce Dr. Rakesh Ranjan, currently Vice Chancellor, PG University, Dehradun. Dr. Rakesh Ranjan, an alumnus of this has more than 6 years of research experience at Indian and foreign universities. His academic career as lecturer at BITS Learning and served between 1993 to 1997. Dr. Ranjan served under UNDP program at Defense University, Malaysia for nearly 8 years. He has also contributed 64 research papers in international journals and 98 papers at international conference in the area of radio distribution system. Dr. Rakesh Ranjan is actively involved in research at international forum and served as international program committee and technical committee member for various international conferences and journals. He has guided over a dozen PhD and has completed many sponsored projects. Dr. Rakesh Ranjan has the distinction of being listed in Marquis Who's Who in the world for science and technology and conferred upon Shiksha Ratna besides several other awards. I would like to introduce our second panelist member, Professor Dr. V. Kapoor, formerly Director General Technia Group of Institution, New Delhi, Vice Chancellor, SU Rajasthan. BC Sarkar. I'm trying to connect. Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, sir. It was a bit of network issue. Now, I would like to introduce Dr. Professor V.K. Kapoor, Director General at University. He is formerly at New Vice SU Rajasthan Institution, Delhi. Professor Kapoor has wide 6 years at engineering colleges India and in West. He has such as founder of engineer MI Indian Psychology, Indian Mathematical Society, Bharatiya Ganit Parishad, it was global. So long for I our uh, panel our correct.
Dr.
Pro
Ghazal, you are
chance
not clear what you are
giving
speaking right now. आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है.
Sir, am I audible now? Clear enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to introduce Professor Abdesh Khare, former Pro Vice Chancellor, AKTU, Permanent Advisor to the Chancellor, Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. Also, Advisor to Quantum University, Roorkee. Thank you and welcome all of you. May I please hand over the panel discussion to Dr. Premi. Okay. Due to some network issue, Dr. Premi will join us soon. May I request Dr. V.K. Kapoor to have his view on this topic. Sir, please. V.K. Kapoor, sir. So you need to unmute.
सब बाहर आ जाओ।
V.K. Kapoor, sir. Are you there? Meanwhile, when Sir join, we'll resume again. Can I request Dr. Khare to continue with the discussion?
Dr. Kapoor, please unmute yourself and then speak. You are not audible. Dr. Kapoor. Hello. Dr. Kapoor, please unmute yourself. आपका माइक बंद है. Savita ma'am, what do you say? Should I take over?
Yes, sir.
Should I take over? Should I start speaking?
Yes, sir. I said, sir,
Okay.
sir, will you please continue?
By the time I request.
हाँ, कपूर साहब बोल रहे थे ना बीच में.
Yes,
so you
sir.
invited Dr. Kapoor. तो मैंने कहा
He
कपूर साहब
lost
का
the-
माइक
So
जो
Dr.
है
Kapoor ka.
माइक बंद है
Can you
और
listen
कोई
me
इशू
now?
नहीं है.
Yes,
हाँ,
yes,
अब आ
yes. We
गया.
can listen.
Hello,
you, sir.
hello.
Yes, we can
हाँ.
listen you now, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Good evening, Ajay ji. I'm really thankful to you and the Quantum University for giving me the opportunity to join all of you. Today, I congratulate all the fraternity on the occasion of the Happy Teachers Day, and also I congratulate the students because they are lucky to have teachers in their lives. I have seen many countries, many places where they are short of teachers. The students are deprived of the teachers and their good knowledge. So we are lucky in India, and we are lucky here at Quantum University to have good teachers who are a source of enormous knowledge, and they are ready to help us. So I congratulate once again to the chairman, Quantum University, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vivek Kumarji, and Dr. Ranjan, Dr. Khare, Dr. Premi, all of the colleagues, the students and teachers present in this conference. I really congratulate all of you and give my heartiest thanks for the invitation to Quantum University. Now, I come to the topic, and that is the post-pandemic. What is our role? I start with giving the Best Teachers Award to two people, to two things. Number one, the COVID-19, the best teacher, and number two, the mobile phone. If these had not come in our life, then we would not have learned many things, and we would have been just silent about our enormous hidden powers which we had But we didn't know that we can do this also, we can do that also. And how to use the gadgets to the best of our opportunities, to the best of our level and everything. So the first and the best award goes to COVID-19, and then the mobile phone, computers, to the best gadgets to teach us, to help us, and give us the opportunity to acquire enormous knowledge, the world knowledge, and also disseminate it to our students and share it with them what we have learned. Number one. Number two, we should always, as a teacher, we should always look positivities in whatever situation, whatever conditions we are living in. There is nothing negative. Negative is only in our mind, is our thoughts, is our just depressing things which make us think negatively. Otherwise, there is nothing negative. Everywhere, every place, wherever you go in the world, there are people who think positive and positive and positive. And they motivate friends, people, students, children, families, and so on. For what? For living a good life, to learning lessons from whatever situations we are in, to learn whatever we can to the best of our ability, and then depart the knowledge, disseminate the knowledge to the juniors, to whoever is able to learn, whoever is willing to learn. A teacher is present in everyone, a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a colleague, a neighbor. Everywhere there is a teacher. The desire is to learn, to know more from everyone. We should have our minds open that yes, what I can get from you, what I can learn from you. Thank you very much for giving me this knowledge. Every knowledge is important. And it is not only Guru who can give you. Everybody who possesses that knowledge and shares with you, gives you for the betterment of you, is a Guru, is a teacher. So we should respect him accordingly. Number two, as far as the role of the teachers is concerned, whether it is pre-pandemic or post-pandemic, or maybe 1,000 years ago, or maybe 5,000 years ago, it is always the same. It has been the same. There is no change. Only the gadgets, the teaching methodology, the ways of departing knowledge, disseminating knowledge have changed according to the availability of gadgets, availability of knowledge, advancement of science. That is the only change which we have seen. Otherwise, what is the role of the teacher? Role of a teacher is to acquire best of knowledge, number one, himself or herself. To acquire the best of knowledge and then be honest in disseminating it with the students to whosoever wants to learn, irrespective of the age, color, and caste and creed, whatever it is. A student is a student, a guru, a teacher is a teacher. That should be the relationship, and there should not be any discrimination or hiding anything to the best of the knowledge of the teacher. And a relationship between a guru and a student is different than the relationship between a teacher and a student. A guru is a guru which is forever, overall, and he is not only responsible for the academic knowledge, he is responsible for overall bringing of a student and overall development of a student, giving him knowledge of all aspects, all perspectives, whether it is the venom of a snake, whether it is a venom of a spider, or the paw of a lion, or whatever it is. A knowledge is a knowledge. If it is not told to the student, he would not be able to know the snake can bite me and I will die. A poison, if I consume, I will die. It's all knowledge. So, a teacher or a guru has the maximum responsibility, number one, to acquire knowledge himself, to make him able to face the student, to disseminate the knowledge, to make him learn something. And a student can be anyone. It can be in the classroom, it can be virtual, it can be on mobile, it can be your neighbor, it can be anyone. Anyone who can help, get help from you and get some positive thoughts, get some better quality of life is welcome. And we should not hesitate as a teacher in that. Now, remaining the post-COVID responsibilities of a teacher. The post-COVID responsibilities of teacher is simply based on making yourself used to the modern gadgets and way of online teaching, which we had not been very friendly since before the beginning of this pandemic, because the teaching system in India especially, I will say, was focused and based on eye-to-eye contact, physical contact in the classroom. There were no virtual classrooms, no virtual teaching, no online teaching, because we were not needing it. And that's why the teachers were not practicing it. But once we were forced by pandemic, the great teacher, COVID-19, forced us, say, no, you should have learned this also. You can learn this also. You can do this also. And now the whole universe, whole world has changed. Not only in the academics, not only in the classroom teaching, but in commerce, e-commerce, you can say, e-business, you can see, e-financing, you can see, whatever you see, it's all online. Who is the best teacher? It is COVID-19 and the latest gadgets in computers, mobile, etc., and the software development of the IT engineers. I really congratulate them and I thank them for utilizing this opportunity, letting us know that yes, we can do this also. And this is by the help of them. I really thank to all those people who have been busy in teaching us the uses of online gadgets and also sharing the knowledge online basis, on virtual basis. And now whether it is United Nations, American, Indian meetings, whatever it is, all and everything is being discussed online. And this is only because of the best guru, COVID-19, and their supporting staff, the best computers and mobiles. Thank you very much. I really thank Quantum University and the fellow colleagues there, Professor Vivek and my dear friends, for giving me the opportunity to say a few words. Recently, I was in US since last about 3 years, and I am associated with 2 universities there, and I saw what I said. They really take it as a positive and an opportunity in the life to be able to learn how to use these gadgets, how to disseminate the knowledge virtually, and to make people happy, to make students happy. It is not only that the students are happy to use the mobile phone for playing games. Now, the students are happy to use computers and mobiles to study a lesson, to learn new knowledge. It is only due to the dedication of teacher, the teaching methodology, the way they impart the knowledge. That is important. That is innovation. And a good teacher should believe in that. He should be busy only in acquiring good knowledge, and also how the methodology, the teaching methodology, how to make the students interesting in that lesson, and how he should learn the maximum. That should be the aim of teachers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Vijay Kapoor. And you were very right in highlighting that the role of a teacher will always be to carry a great share of responsibilities, huge responsibilities. And whether it is post-COVID or pre-COVID, is going to be more or less same, online or offline. And that reminds me of 2 lines of Kabir, the poet Kabir. Dandavat Govind Guru.
A teacher is always a teacher, whether online or offline.
Yeah.
He should never come back. I mean, run away from that responsibility.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, take it as a challenge. And That challenge can be met only when the teacher himself is knowledgeable. He has to acquire the knowledge first, and he has to be honest in delivering that
Yeah.
to the best of his ability.
Rightly said, sir. And I was just trying to correlate it with what long back Kabir had said, that Dandavat Gobind Guru, Bando Abjan Soe, Pahle Bhaye, Pranam Tine, Namo Jo Aage Hoye. That means,
I just want to add one line. When I was in US
yeah,
recently, we all had virtual contacts with the research students and the postgraduate students, and they were only interested that how Indians, they always use the word Indians, how Indians can make so many uses of the same gadget or of the same concept, as compared to other people, the world, say, especially in US or Europe, I will say, that these people are so mechanized and programmed that whatever they know, they know.
Yeah.
They don't want to deviate from that. They don't want to think otherwise. That yes, there could be other ways also. You can do this thing. So they don't want to do things differently. It is only Indians. I am proud of that. Mostly Indians who want to learn how to do this thing differently, not in the traditional way. How can I do something extra, something more? And Indian teachers are really respected and praised for this effort. And I really felt proud when I was listening these things. And I thank all the Indian teachers, my fellow colleagues, and everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So, as Kabir said, that in present, all the teachers, those who are here, उनको बहुत ही विनम्र भाव से बंदगी, जो हो चुके हैं पास्ट के अंदर गुरु, उनको प्रणाम, जो आने वाले समय में गुरु होंगे, उनको बहुत ही भक्ति भाव से नमस्कार. And with these words, I'll invite Professor Khare, our own Professor Khare, to say and share his views on the evolving role of teachers, which he's always, all the time, holding our hands and guiding us in this university under his leadership. Professor Khare, may I, sir?
Hello, Dr. Premi, am I audible?
Yes, sir, of course.
Thank you very much. At the outset, I will thank Quantum University for having given me an opportunity to share some of my views on the topic. Dr. Vivek Kumar, can you mute yourself? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Now the topic of the day has boiled down to online learning, whether we like it or not. We are focusing on the post-pandemic online learning modes. Now, I recall the Gurukul days and appreciate that the first online learner in the history of Hindustan, our country, was not during pandemic era. He was Ekalavya. The Guru was Drona, and Ekalavya did not register for the course because of various reasons. He was not permitted to enter the Gurukul. Dr. Kapoor, please mute yourself. I am getting disturbed.
No.
So, the Ekalavya was not permitted to enter the classroom of Drona, but somehow he made a statue of Drona, and by listening to him during the class, he practiced there, and that was the first example of online learning. So therefore, this motivates me to define teachers' responsibilities. Now, whenever we say teaching learning process, then it's a two-way process. If there is no learning, then teaching is useless. And if there is no teaching, then how can we learn? So in my opinion, a teacher has four major responsibilities. And I'll give you the percentage of share of each of the responsibilities when I speak out. The first responsibility is the teaching learning process, the delivery of the a number of courses of different variety, like theory courses, assignments, tutorials, lab projects, case studies, quizzes, etc., etc. So to deliver these courses, his responsibility is around 40 to 45%. The second major role which he is playing is research and development activities. Whether it is his own competency enhancement as a teacher, or development of the lab, or writing a paper, doing some research work, or his qualification enhancement. Research and development activity was a very important role in universities, and rightly it has been given a very high weightage in NAC also, maybe 30%. So this adds to about 75%. Now there remains about 25% responsibilities of a teacher which he is to share willingly. Whether you like it or not, you have to share these responsibilities. So the third is support to administration. He has to be in team who is looking after discipline issues, hostel issues, admissions, examination, monitoring IQAC, counseling the students and counseling other fellows, and blah, blah, blah. This also includes that whenever an important person or a dignitary visits Quantum University, then he is given the responsibility to receive that fellow at Jolly Grant Airport. So this responsibility is support to administration, whether you like it or not, but you have to share this responsibility. And lastly, interpersonal relations. And you have to be a very good human being so that your vice chancellor, your deans, your director, your registrar, your HOD, your peers, your students, staff, alumni, everybody have a good word for you. So these are the four principal responsibilities of a teacher. Now, post-COVID session, the responsibility number 1 and 2 has increased, and you have to devise innovative techniques in teaching the different courses. So you got to be innovative in teaching learning process. And then in research and development activities also, now you have enough time because many of us worked from home to either write a research paper or a book. Dr. Kapoor, you are not muted. Please mute yourself. So the research, म्यूट कर लिए, डिस्टर्बेंस हो रहा है. So the teaching learning, बंद कर दीजिए माइक.
Okay.
अभी बंद नहीं हुआ है. हाँ,
हाँ
thank you.
मैं कर रहा हूँ.
Thank you. So, the share of teaching learning process and making it innovative and handling the research and development activities. Now you don't have an access to lab, then how do you develop a new experiment in the lab? No, you cannot do it. But you can improve your own competency as a teacher. And you can write papers, research papers, or you can improve your qualification. So the share of these has improved. And I would not wrong in saying that now COVID post-COVID era, the teacher has to be innovative in such a fashion. I have tried to define innovative teacher in my own way as a person who is particularly capable of comprehending the student problem that exists. So you got to know your audience, you got to know your students, you got to know the difficulties of your students without seeing your students, without knowing whether they are present in the class physically and mentally or not. You have to categorize them into slow paced learner, normal learner, and fast paced learner, and is especially competent to conceive the form of the solution of the student problem that is physically realizable, and you don't require any financial support from VC sir, because VC sir is not going to give you any kind of support. आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि मुझे वो वाला इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट चाहिए और वो वाला इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट चाहिए. So therefore, again repeat, the innovative teacher post-COVID era is a person who is competent enough to comprehend the student problem that exists and is capable of conceiving the form of the solution. So he knows the problem and he knows the solution. Now that solution has to be physically realizable, should be acceptable by the student, and should be economically viable with whatever facilities you have at hand in your university. Using those facilities, you design the solution. So therefore, innovation in teaching differentiates between a good teacher and a great teacher. Now, I often appreciate the definition of a teacher as a teacher is one who informs, who passes on the information to the students. A good teacher explains those points also. So besides informing, he explains those points. And a superior teacher has the opportunity to demonstrate all those facts. But an excellent teacher does neither of these three, neither informs, nor explains, or nor demonstrates. He does what is the objective of teaching learning process, and the objective is he inspires to learn his students. So the excellent teacher inspires to learn his student. I recall when I was in 12th standard at BNSD College, Kanpur, where our honorable president, who was my class fellow, also studied. Then we had a teacher called J.P. Mishra, Dr. J.P. Mishra. I still remember he was teaching us coordinate geometry, and throughout 2 years, 11th and 12th, he never taught in a formal way. He only used to cut jokes, jokes, and jokes, and was one of the best teachers of coordinate geometry I ever had. So, therefore, a teacher, an excellent teacher, is one who does not inform only, who does not explain only, who does not demonstrate. He, in fact, inspires us to learn, and that capability and ability is generated by the teacher. And as they say, that pandemic era, Vijay Kapoor sir has very rightly awarded the best teacher award to COVID 19 because they say the kites fly highest against the wing in odd situation. When you have problem, only then you aspire for the solution. So kites fly highest against the wind and not with it. And therefore, the antidote to stagnation, if you are stagnating, if you are not knowing what to do, then antidote to stagnation is innovation. Then innovate. Now, I am not saying all these things only because this is ritual to say all this. I am very grateful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Vivek sir, who has permitted me to take classes in Quantum University. And while delivering online classes, I understand the difficulties which my faculty is facing post COVID era. Now, suppose there are 60 students in the class, and I am not seeing any of these faces. Every student has put on the mic in silent mode, the camera also in silent mode, and then I do not know whether there is anybody in the class or no. So therefore, I have to innovate the techniques to interact with my students. I have to frequently ask questions, probing questions, by naming persons like Mr. Kannan, please answer this question, Mr. Vivek, please answer this question. So that is how I know whether these persons are there in the class or have gone out. So you have to design your own techniques to find out who is present in the class and who has gone out, and who are the students who are normally present in the class, and who are the students who close their mic and camera and move out after the attendance. So the investing in your self-development. If you
बस
develop
कटौती होगी
yourself as a team, yes, any problem, Sarika? So investing in your self-development is perhaps the best investment which you will ever have. And therefore, this is the time, post-COVID era is the time when you can invest in your teaching competencies and improve upon them, innovate them, and get newer ideas. And then I have also appreciated one thing in post-COVID taking online classes, that doing the difficult things which I have never done in my life, because I have taught all these 55 years. I am teaching for the last 55 years. So during all these 55 years, I have taught the students in the classroom in an offline mode. So doing the difficult things which you have never done, it awakens the talent you never knew you had. So I never knew that I perhaps can have some kind of talent to guess who is present in the class and classify my class into slow-paced learner, medium-paced learner, and fast-paced learner. And I always believe and will request my teachers to appreciate this, that the best teachers are most dedicated learners. Now, howsoever good you are in your subject, you always try to require to prepare it. And preparing a topic does not need internet, Google, books, or notes. Prepare preparation of any topic which you have to deliver in the class is in your mind's eye. Close your eyes while taking a bath or sitting in the washroom, you can prepare your lecture. Eureka never happened to Archimedes when he was reading a research paper. He was taking bath, and then Eureka happened. So the ideas can always come in at all odd places. And therefore, I will suggest to my fellow faculty members that celebrate whatever you have accomplished in innovative teaching, in devising new techniques for handling the students' lab classes, project classes, seminar classes, lecture classes, tutorial classes, assignment classes, because all these modes of teaching have got different course objective, and therefore the delivery has to be different. So celebrate what you have accomplished, whatever innovative things you have accomplished, but always raise your goal a little higher each time you succeed. So you try to innovate in something else. And then I believe that nothing fails like success. If you are a very good teacher, then you stop preparing your lectures and delivering same thing year after year, and this perhaps becomes the reason for failure. And therefore, you have to be very hard worker and innovative in designing new ideas in teaching learning process, because excellence in one area is the excellence in all other areas. And I will also suggest my fellow teachers that these times were very hard times, last 2 years, and many universities were not even in a position to pay us the normal salaries, what to say of increments. But despite all other things, try to improve your teaching capabilities, because the real reward for doing your best work is not the money you make, is not the salary we get, but the great teacher we become. So the value of getting our goal lies not in reaching the goal. So in the process of innovating the teaching learning process, we discover the talents, strengths, capabilities the journey reveals to us. And therefore, we should not stop this. We should continue and work very hard in devising newer techniques, innovative techniques, unpredictable techniques, uncalled for techniques which are acceptable to students. Those methods should be acceptable to students. Otherwise, it cannot be innovative. Innovative techniques, because this innovation in teaching learning will go with you. Nobody can steal this quality from you, and this will be your permanent asset, your patent, your I can say your classified qualities, and the students will really love you, and this is what you gain during post-pandemic era. So I think this is what I have to share with you all. I thank Dr. Rakesh Premi, who has given me an opportunity to present my views, and thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Khare. And sir, we are taking your words very seriously, and you had shown each and every one of us the roadmap to become a very successful teacher. And two things which I must mention here, and I liked about your lecture, was that investing in your own self and then innovate. So I think this is the need of the hour for each and every one of us in order to face this very adverse so-called circumstances, whereas they pose the opportunity also. But we'll certainly remember it, sir, and I assure you that all of us will continue doing regularly investing our own self and innovate also at the same time. And I would also like to just check if our distinguished panelist, Dr. Vinod Kumar, is with us here or not, because I just checked the names of the attendees just now, so I could not see him. Dr. Vinod Kumar, if you are here. I think unfortunately, maybe he left the meeting. Sorry, sir, we cannot hear you, Professor Vivek. There's something wrong with the audio. I cannot hear you, sir, because this audio is running fast. No issues. So I think this is it, and thank you so much, all the panelists here. I will request Dr. Ghazal that I believe some of the faculties have contacted, and she has some questions to be asked to Professor Khare and Professor Vijay Kapoor. So Dr. Ghazal, you can take over and maybe put those questions forward.
Dr. Ranjan is also there, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there, Dr. Vivek.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Rakesh. And very great session, very interesting talk, and we had learned a lot about how we should go ahead with this online system. And I hope everybody had learned a lot of things into this. Sir, we have one session regarding our faculty can ask you something to our panel members. So can I put this question on behalf of faculty, sir?
Yes, Dr. Ghazal, you may please.
Thank you.
Dr. Ghazal, just allow me, I think our Honorable Chairman
Yes,
has just joined us, Shri Ajay Goyal ji. Sir, good evening and a very happy Teachers Day to you.
Good evening to Honorable Chairman, Mr. Ajay Goyal ji. Happy Teachers Day.
Thank you very much, sir.
And sir, we feel really delighted that
very best wishes to all my
busy schedule and your traveling
teachers, colleagues.
Yeah.
I'm not in my station. I thought I'll let me settle down for 5 minutes and at least have a peek inside what's going on. I couldn't resist. So I understand that some panel discussion is on.
This is over now,
Hello.
sir. It's a question answer session now. We'll put some questions on the behalf of faculty to panelists.
Okay.
So can I start?
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Please go ahead.
okay, sir. A very warm welcome to our Honorable Chairman, sir, and a very happy Teachers Day to you, sir. My question to the
Thank
panel
you very much.
member.
I wish you all the same.
Uh, Thank you, sir. Dr. Savita from Management Department. She has a question. How a partial active
Dr. Ghazal, you are not audible. The video hanged.
Uh, I request Dr. Gajal to join Dr. Rakesh Premi. That
Yes,
will
sir.
be better, I think.
Yes, sir. Dr. Ghazal, you can come here.
Sir, am I audible now?
Yeah, you are.
No, you are not audible. Your voice is not stable.
Sometimes you.
Okay, sir. I'm going to speak from the Savita's mobile. Now am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are
Okay.
audible. Please.
Thank you, sir. This
I
is
believe you are.
Dr. Savita from Department of Management had this question. How a partial active mindset of a student can be made fully active and participative?
I request Professor Rakesh Ranjan to please answer this question.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Rakesh. Uh, the question was how we can make the
Ajay
student
sir,
active in
I
the
request you
class,
to
and that
please
too in
mute
the
your mic.
online mode. Yeah, I think Dr. Khare was trying to address this question, but and those questions are pertinent also, because in online mode you can switch off, you can go on mute, you can switch off your video, and you can go and come back. This is a perennial problem which we are facing. But as I was talking during my talk, that in 3 years time you don't have to actually invoke students. The students will go through your lecture, which you are going to upload on your LMS at their own sweet time. So therefore, this what I foresee, I might be wrong, but in 3 to 5 years time, what I am going to see is that 75% attendance is going to go, and this poking the student that, hey, look, you have to be alert and you have to learn, that is also going to get minimized. Students who are interested to learn, they will learn from the teacher's video at their own pace, at their own suitable time. So this may be we are facing now, but in time to come 3 to 5 years down the line, I see that this questions may not be find a space. But at this point of time, the best solution is what Professor Khare was telling: ask by name a student, give pose a questions and ask him to answer. That probably we can try, but I'm not worried about that, but because future is different what we are seeing present problem.
Thank you, sir. Uh,
Rakesh ji, can I speak something?
Yeah, sure, sir. Please,
There are two
please.
Rakesh.
I am requesting to coordinator.
Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
thank
Please,
you.
sir. Please.
With new education policy and NAC, everybody is going for NAC. We all know and we talk in terms of COPO. Because you talk to any teacher, talk to any vice chancellor, he will only talk about COPO mapping in the university. So, what I understand that the program objectives of an actual program and the program objectives of the students are totally different. Now, what you want is to make the student learn the subject and then get a degree. But what a student wants to get a degree first by any hook and crook, whether he learns or not, because he is getting the degree of BTech Computer Science or BTech Electronics Engineering to improve his market value in the marriage market. So the objectives are totally different. I have faced such students who are neither interested in learning nor their parents are interested that the student should learn anything. They were interested that the student should get somehow who can crook the degree. So therefore, you have to very carefully see the program objective from the student point of view also.
Thank you, sir. Uh, that was a great input from our panel member. Now the next question from Dr. Vaibhav Rathi. COVID took the toll on teachers mentally, physically, emotionally, and economically. What measures could have avoided that we still might face?
I think Professor Vijay Kapoor, may I request you to please answer this question? And could you please unmute yourself? We can't hear you, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And I think I'm audible now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm very happy to take the question. And the concern is to reduce the cost and implications of technology and so on and so on. My approach is very simple. And I want to make things simple instead of making it time constraint, financial constraints, or physical constraints. No. The best achievement could be when everything is at ease. The teacher is at ease, the student at ease, the gadgets are also very friendly and economical also, and so on and so on. So this is a complex thing. It is not only on one parameter. I think as far we were discussing in the first question before this one, uh, a teacher now is bothered whether I am taken well by the students. Has somebody put off his video and gone back, or whether the attendance is there or not. I think these things will be obsolete in time to come. As Dr. Ranjan was saying, that 75% attendance will not be needed. I am saying that we should not worry much whether the student has taken me, he has understood my things or not, but leave it to him, leave it to his time, leave it to his capability, but you make your content available to him all times. It can be accessed 12 midnight, it can be accessed anytime he likes. When he is free, his mind is able to grasp what you are saying. Instead of forcing him in a particular time, in a period of 45 minutes, you want to force all your knowledge in his mind, and he has to learn that. And then you devise your examination system in such a way that only that bookish knowledge is tested. That is wrong. Now we are being used to open book examination, open systems, and so on. Why? Just because people want to be more comfortable and they are only oriented towards gaining the knowledge, not that being tested on a particular format. You cannot test somebody's knowledge on a particular format in 3 hours' time or 2 hours' time, or giving some 6 questions or 10 questions in a written form or FAQs or something like that. No, you have to be very open in disseminating the knowledge, in imparting the knowledge, and leave it to the student, leave it to the learner, how he takes it. Give him ample time, give him ample opportunity. Rather, we devise our own system, our own testing system in such a way that we can get the best out of him. Not only the bookish knowledge, but the complete conceptual knowledge. The meaning of education is to make a person literate not only in the classroom subject, but overall. So that is the actual knowledge which somebody needs in present world. It's not only the bookish knowledge which will help you. As far the devices are concerned and the cost, of course, the cost of physical contact, physical study is increasing, but the gadgets are becoming cheaper day by day. And this, I thank to technology for the innovations. A very good gadget gets obsolete in a year's time nowadays. So it is because of technology and innovations. I really thank them. I hope I have dealt with the question as far as possible.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. The next question is from Dr. Chandni Sharma from Health Department. Online education has reduced the effectiveness of faculty in mindset of student as content, and the availability of same is commercialized as well. So I request Khare sir to put some light on this thing, that our content is available commercially online also. So are we not degraded in the minds of students?
Thank you, Dr. Saab. Now, I would say that we have several holy books which are available in this country for the last so many years. And still, there are people whom we look at for explaining those points. To explain my own point, I would say Ramcharitmanas is a book everybody knows, written by Tulsidas ji. It is available in every Hindu family. But when Pandit Ram Kinkar ji speaks about one shlok of Ramcharitmanas for 2 hours or 3 hours, and he gives different explanation, then this is what we are looking for. So it is not knowing the meaning of the what is written. What we want to understand, what is not written, what is in between the lines, and जो उसका भावार्थ क्या होता है, उसको समझने के लिए शिक्षक बहुत जरूरी है. जो कुछ लिखा हुआ है सामने, वो अगर मान लीजिए कोई भी लेक्चर मैं आपको अपना दे दूं, तो आप उतना अप्रिशिएट नहीं कर पाएंगे. जब मैं उसकी एक एक पॉइंट आपको समझाऊंगा, तब आप अप्रिशिएट करेंगे. So that is how the teacher is always required, and teacher is not required to read what is written in the book or what is written in the notes. Notes ले गए क्लास में और उतार दिया. तो ये तो वो टेक्निक है कि बगैर नॉलेज ट्रांसफर किए हुए आपने अपने नोट्स स्टूडेंट के नोट्स में ट्रांसफर कर दिए. तो ये टेक्निक नहीं करनी हमको. हमको उसको समझना है. तो हमको जो कुछ हम बोल रहे हैं, लिखा हुआ है, उसको समझाना है, भावार्थ समझाना है. एंड देयर द टीचर इज रिक्वायर्ड. एंड देयरफॉर ऐसे लोगों को शिक्षक नहीं कहते, ऐसे लोग आचार्य होते हैं. शिक्षक, अध्यापक और उसके बाद आप आचार्य. तो आचार्य में वो गुण होते हैं कि वो चीजों के भावार्थ समझा सकें, और उसके भी ऊपर जो होते हैं वो गुरु होता है. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And what is the exact which should learn this as well. Next question is from Dr. Saruni Arora from Health Science, and she has this very interesting question. COVID is a health crisis, and with so many government
Dr. Gajal, you are not yet, still you are not audible.
Dr. Gajal, not audible. Yeah.
Not audible.
Now better. Okay, you keep the instrument close. Yeah. No.
Okay. Is it okay now, sir?
Yeah. Keep it close.
Sir, actually, it is a minute after.
You come this side.
Okay. Sir, the question was, because of this health crisis, why still it is not considered health education compulsory for the teachers? Health education compulsory for the teachers. So I put this question to Dr. Rakesh Ranjan. So can I have some of your gyan on this, sir?
ज्ञान तो नहीं, बट आपका क्वेश्चन अगर मैं समझ पाया तो आप ये कह रही हैं कि ये पैंडेमिक है और सबको प्रॉब्लम है, तो हेल्थ एजुकेशन टीचर्स के लिए क्यों नहीं दिया जाए, यही आपका क्वेश्चन है?
यस सर, यही है।
हाँ, देखिए, ये टीचर्स के लिए केवल हेल्थ की जरूरत नहीं है, फिजिकल हेल्थ, बट मेंटल हेल्थ की भी उतनी ही आवश्यकता है। और इसके लिए सेंसिटाइजेशन तो हर तरफ से किया जा रहा है, और आई थिंक एवरी यूनिवर्सिटी इज नाउ प्रैक्टिसिंग योगा, and they are giving yoga is the only medicine which can keep you physically healthy as well as mentally alert. So I would suggest that every teacher should practice yoga of their own rather than prescribing a syllabus for that and giving a timetable. It is your health, your mind, your body, and your life. So you have to keep yourself healthy mentally and physically also, to be physically certified to take a job of a teaching. कहीं भी जाते हैं जॉब में आपका मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट होता है, तो मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट में हम तो नहीं लेते टीचर्स का, but we expect a teacher should be mentally alert and physically active. So that is individual, they have to do it. एक और चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगा, अगर NEP को ध्यान से पढ़ेंगे तो उस पे एक बात लिखी हुई है कि हर एक स्कूल और हर एक कॉलेजेस को एक फोक आर्टिस्ट या उस क्षेत्र के जो लोग हैं, जैसे फिजिकल में अब देखिए योगा की बात होती है, योगा हैज डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स. इफ यू गो टू साउथ, they have got a different kind of yoga which they practice in Karnataka. So NEP suggest and make it mandatory once it is implemented in letter and spirit, that every schools and university will have one local folk artist or local knowledge, providing capable teachers in their university and the school. So therefore it is up to university to keep whether Haryanvi folk artist or Uttarakhand ka koi folk artist, or somebody can keep yoga teacher also. So it is up to us. I think this is individual.
Right. Thank you, sir. Though you have hinted in your earlier talk also, but maybe we are a bit greedy to have 1 second. We want you to say something to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, that you repeated your words of wisdom also for us. And one last question from, this is from very interesting, it is from CS department, Dr. Satyendra, and he is asking that, is online class mode really a good alternative of physical classroom? So might be he is thinking of whether we can have something else also beside having this online system. May I request VK Kapoor sir to answer this question, sir? Professor Kapoor.
हेलो.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
अच्छा, मैं पहले तो इस प्रश्न का जवाब देने से पहले वाले क्वेश्चन पे कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ. जैसा अभी प्रोफेसर रंजन जी कह रहे थे कि हर कॉलेज में, हर जगह यूनिवर्सिटी में योगा टीचर होना चाहिए, और लोग करते ही हैं. तो ये तो हर आदमी आजकल इतनी अवेयरनेस है कि खुद अपने हेल्थ के प्रति कॉन्शियस है, और बहुत अच्छी बात है ये. और दूसरी बात, अगर आदमी बीमार है, सिक है, तो ए सिक पर्सन कैन नेवर हैव गुड नॉलेज. अब वो हमेशा अपने सिकनेस में ही उलझा रहेगा और कभी भी वो फ्री ऑफ माइंड नहीं होगा, और इसलिए उसके पास जगह ही नहीं होगी दिमाग में फ्रेश नॉलेज को इकट्ठा करने की और उसको एक्युमुलेट करके एंजॉय करने के लिए और डिसिमिनेट करने के लिए. तो प्रोबेबली जो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था उनका मकसद ये भी हो सकता है कि क्या कॉलेज में ऐसी कुछ एंटरटेनिंग व्यवस्था होनी चाहिए टीचर्स के लिए भी, स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी, कि जो वातावरण है बहुत लाइट रहे, माहौल बहुत लाइट रहे, और लोग जो है टीचिंग के साथ साथ जीवन को, लाइफ को भी एंजॉय करें. तो आई थिंक यस, देयर इज नो हार्म इन दैट, और हेल्दी माइंड इज ऑलवेज रिक्वायर्ड इन हेल्दी बॉडी. तो वो हेल्दीनेस जो है खाली हमारे फिजिकल हेल्थ से नहीं आएगी, बल्कि मेंटल हेल्थ भी जरूरी है. इसलिए एक ओवरऑल ऐसा सिस्टम यूनिवर्सिटी में होना चाहिए जो कि एटमॉस्फेयर को बहुत लाइट, लाइवली, हैप्पी और पॉजिटिव वाइब्रेंट्स के साथ फुलफिल रखे हमेशा. दैट इज व्हाट आई फील. और नंबर 2 बात अब रह गई कि वर्चुअल क्लासरूम अच्छे हैं या फिजिकल क्लासरूम अच्छे होते हैं. तो ये दोनों की अपनी अपनी इम्पोर्टेंस है. ये ऐसा कंपैरिजन नहीं हो सकता कि राम और श्याम में अच्छा कौन है. जहाँ तक हमारी पहले शिक्षा पद्धति थी, और तब क्लासरूम भी नहीं होते थे. उस वक्त तो पीपल के और बरगद के पेड़ के नीचे बैठ करके गुरुजी शिक्षा दे देते थे, और सारे शिष्य जो थे वो अच्छे से अच्छे तौर पे उसको सीख भी लेते थे. उस वक्त क्लासरूम नहीं हुआ करते थे, वही क्लासरूम होते थे. बाद में सभ्यता आगे गई और उन्होंने ये सीमेंट कंक्रीट की लकड़ी के क्लासरूम बना दिए, बच्चों को बहुत सुविधाएं मिल गई. तो वो उसी हिसाब से थोड़ा लेजी भी हो गए, परंतु गैजेट्स की वजह से उनको आराम हो गया बैठने के लिए. अब आज की तारीख में टेक्नोलॉजी और बढ़ गई आगे, और कोविड हमारे जो टीचर हैं, बेस्ट टीचर हैं इस बार के, उन्होंने हम पर कृपा करी और वो फिजिकल क्लासरूम से घर में बैठा दिया. अब घर में आपको सब आराम है, सुविधा है, आप सोफे पे बैठ के पढ़ सकते हो, बेडरूम में बैठ के पढ़ सकते हो, किचन में पढ़ सकते हो, कहीं भी पढ़ सकते हो. तो ये अब हमें टेक्नोलॉजी ने और वर्चुअल क्लासरूम ने इतनी फ्रीडम दे दी कि आपको जहां पर भी पढ़ना है आप पढ़ो, कोई क्लासरूम की आवश्यकता नहीं है. नॉलेज कंटेंट वही है और आपके हाथ में है. पहले तो आपको बोर्ड पे हमेशा देखना होता रहता था. टीचर ने जरा सा आपको देखा इधर उधर देख रहे हैं तो पनिशमेंट हो जाता था, बेंच पे खड़ा कर देते थे, क्लास से निकाल देते थे. अब तो ऐसा कोई डर है ही नहीं, और ना ही कोई ऐसी रेस्ट्रिक्शन रह गए. तो ये सब अच्छी बात है. आप चाय भी पी रहे हैं, खाना भी खा रहे हैं और पढ़ भी रहे हैं. तो ये एक बहुत नया एडिशन हुआ हमारे इस सिस्टम में पढ़ने के लिए, और इसके गुरुजी हमारे कोविड-19 ही है. और साथ में ये जो गैजेट्स हमारे हाथ में लिए बैठे, हम लोग आज बात कर रहे हैं, आप रुड़की में हैं, मैं दिल्ली में हूँ, इतनी दूर बात कर रहे हैं. तो ये उसी का नतीजा. ये भी एक वर्चुअल क्लासरूम है हमारा, जहाँ पर एक वर्चुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में, हॉल में हम बैठ के बात करते हैं. तो इसलिए दोनों अच्छे हैं. पहले भी अच्छा था, अभी भी अच्छा है. दोनों में अपने अपने फायदे नुकसान है, पर आई कैन नॉट से कि ये बहुत अच्छा है, वो बहुत खराब था. दोनों अच्छे हैं. जहाँ पर हमारे दिमाग में नॉलेज पूरी तरह से सेटिस्फेक्शन के द्वारा अपने आती है, दैट इज वेलकम. द मेन एम इज ऑफ अ क्लासरूम इज टू receive the knowledge, impart the knowledge and receive the knowledge. तो वो अगर सिस्टम हमारा चलता रहता है तो कुछ भी हो, हम कहीं भी बैठ के पढ़ें, हवाई जहाज में हो, समुंदर में हो, धरती पे हो, पेड़ के नीचे हो, क्लासरूम हो, घर पे हो, वो सब जगह क्लासरूम है और अच्छे क्लासरूम है. सवाल सिर्फ एक ही है कि जो मुझे बताया गया, जो मुझे पढ़ाया गया, वो मुझे समझ में आना चाहिए और उसका मुझे फायदा मिलना चाहिए. थैंक यू.
Right, sir. Very well said. And can we have some other option other than the online system? I suppose Satyendra ji has some inquiry about that because he is from CS. So online unka ek expertise hai. But can we have some other option also?
देखिए, दूसरे ऑप्शन में मतलब जो हमारे ट्रेडिशनली एक्सेप्टेड है, या तो फिजिकल क्लासरूम होता है या वर्चुअल क्लासरूम होता है. तो सीखने के लिए, सिखाने के लिए कोई क्लासरूम तो चाहिए ही चाहिए. अब वो किसी फॉर्म में है, वो सोचने की बात है.
राइट.
तो हाँ, मतलब तीसरा क्लासरूम तो चाहिए ही चाहिए आपको. क्लासरूम से मेरा मतलब कि जहाँ एक आदमी पढ़ा रहा हो या बता रहा हो कोई चीजें और एक आदमी उसको सुन रहा हो, भले ही वो 100 मील दूर हो या 10,000 मील दूर हो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But ultimately, the two of them, a teacher and a student or teacher and a taught, will form a classroom to, deliver the knowledge and then to receive the knowledge. तो ये अब टेक्नोलॉजी ही इसको कहाँ ले जाती है, मे भी आने वाले समय में जैसे आपने पीछे देखा कि जो हम लोग बात करते थे वीडियो में भी, मान लीजिए मैं हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ, आप हिंदी में सुन पाओगे, बट अब क्या हो गया कि अगर मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ तो आज की तारीख में 50 लैंग्वेज में उसका ऑटोमेटिक ट्रांसलेशन ये मोबाइल खुद ही कर देता है, और 50 लैंग्वेज में वही बात सुनी जा सकती है, पढ़ी जा सकती है, समझी जा सकती है। वो क्लासरूम उनके घर पे हो गया, और या जहां पर भी वो मौजूद है, बाजार में है तो, मार्केट में है तो, व्हाट इज द क्लासरूम? क्लासरूम इज नथिंग बट द मोबाइल फोन और द कंप्यूटर यू आर हैविंग। तो कॉन्टैक्ट के लिए कोई आपको एक गैजेट तो चाहिए ही चाहिए होगा, अदरवाइज तो अदरवाइज तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाएगा ना, बिकॉज टीचर एंड ए स्टूडेंट ऑलवेज मेक ए क्लासरूम। अब वो क्लासरूम कैसे बनेगा? डेफिनेटली अगर हम फिजिकली प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो कोई 2 गैजेट्स होंगे, एक टीचर के हाथ में, एक स्टूडेंट के हाथ में, तभी वो बोल पाएंगे। अभी हमें भगवान ने क्या दिया? भगवान ने मुझे बोलने की शक्ति दी और स्टूडेंट को सुनने की शक्ति दी। ये 2 गैजेट्स है ना। अगर ये गैजेट
Right,
नहीं
sir.
होते, ये अगर गैजेट नहीं होते, ना मैं बोल पाता ना वो सुन पाता, तो नॉलेज कहाँ से डिपार्ट होगी और कहाँ सुनी जाएगी और कहाँ रिसीव होगी? तो इसलिए हमेशा एक क्लासरूम बनाने के लिए 2 गैजेट्स आपको चाहिए। वो किस रूप में होंगे आने वाले समय में, तो वो डिपेंड करेगा ऑन द कमिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज, इम्प्रूवमेंट, इनोवेशन, जो भी आप कह लो।
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
It was, we are really enriched with the talk of all the panel member, Dr. Khare, Dr. Kapoor, Dr. Ranjan, and our Vice Chancellor, sir, also has said a talk before the start of this meeting. So we all are into the learning phase, and we are learning that how we can improve this teaching learning process, and how we can enhance our role in teaching and giving disseminating knowledge to the students. So on this note, I thank you all the panel members and moderator Dr. Rakesh for having this great panel discussion. And now I request Chef Parmesh Dutt and Mr. Virendra Kumar Arya to take over the session and start a game which is meant for the faculties, and our panel member can also participate in that. Over to you, Chef Parmesh Dutt and Mr. Virendra Kumar Arya.
Thank you, Miss Gajal, and thank you all the party members who has attend the meeting. First of all, I want to convey my thanks who has given me this beautiful opportunity to speak out here, ma'am. Thanks a lot, and again, Happy Teachers Day, all of participants. Thank you. So we are discussing about the game. Game is now. I'm going to start a game like क्विज स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं अभी। उसमें क्या है कि आपको एक डिश और उसके 4 ऑप्शन होंगे, उसमें आपको ये पता लगाना है कि उसका नाम क्या है, प्लस में वो ओरिजिन यानी कि वो बनी कहाँ है, यानी कि वो कहाँ से बिलोंग करती है। तो इसमें मैं देखना चाहता हूँ कि कितना एक नॉलेज रखते हैं कि ये फूड के रिगार्डिंग। इंडियन कुलिनरी के बारे में अगर मैं बात करता हूँ, इंडियन कुलिनरी वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ इन दिस वर्ल्ड। लाइक अगर हम बात करते हैं कुलिनरी की, तो इसमें पूरे वर्ल्ड में 3 कुलिनरी जो है टॉप पे है। फर्स्ट फ्रेंच, जिसने मेन्यू को इन्वेंट किया, जिसमें 12 कोर्स मेन्यू होता है, 15 था, फिर उसके बाद 12 हुआ, अभी 11th है। देन सेकंड है चाइनीज और थर्ड है इंडियन। तो इंडियन में काफी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है फूड, इसमें करी, जो आज मैं डिस्कस करने जा रहा हूँ। उसमें मैं पीपीटी दिखा देता हूँ, प्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ। लेट्स वी गो। मैम ये शो हो रहा है
परमेश जी? जी परमेश जी,
जी सर बोलिए।
yeah, Parmesh ji, could you just hold on for a minute? I think Dr. Ghazal needs to announce something.
Hello.
Yes, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are.
Sir, actually, Khare sir and Rakesh sir has asked to leave the meeting. So, can I make a little amendment in the program and invite Dr. Savita to give the vote of thanks?
Yeah, she can thank Dr. Ranjan and Dr. Khare, please.
I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this Teachers' Day. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our Honorable Chairman, Shri Ajay Goyal sir, Member of the Board of Management, Engineer Shobit Goyal ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Vivek Kumar sir, Dr. Vikesh Premi, and Dr. Gulshan Chauhan sir. I also express my heartfelt thanks to our distinguished panelist members, Professor Dr. Rakesh Ranjan, Professor Dr. Vinod Kumar, Professor Dr. V.K. Kapoor, and Professor Dr. A.K. Khare. I also extend my thanks to the Department of Hotel Management, Chef Pramesh Dutt, and Mr. Vivendra Kumar Arya. My heartfelt thanks to the head of the various departments for their valuable contribution and guidance. I also thank all the distinguished faculties present here. I would also like to thank Dr. Ghazal Singh, Dr. Kannan, Dr. Vaibhav Rathi, Dr. Uday, Ms. Saloni, and Ms. Shivani Kapoor, who worked behind the screen in organizing this event. Last but not the least, I thank all the faculty members for your cooperation in making this Teachers' Day a resounding success. Finally, I leave you this inspiring quote by Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. True teachers are those who help us think for ourselves. Once again, thank you for all your attention. Thank you very much and happy Teachers' Day.
Thank you, Dr. Savita. And can I now ask Chef Dutt to resume his presentation? This is a game meant for the faculties and they can enjoy, and there's interesting things that he'll ask and you have to answer.
Thank you, Miss. Now I'm going to start the PPT. First, I want to inform you that if you have a know about the answer, so first of all, you should raise a hand, or you should give an answer one by one, because if we are going to speak out one time, so it will be clash. So that you should raise a hand. Then so my it's visible, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir, it is visible.
it is visible.
So we are going to start. The first question is that please identify the name of dish. If anyone know about the name or a reason, please.
The dishes are very appetizing, and I ask all the faculty member to please participate.
Now, my dear friend, अभी
I
जो है,
think
uh,
I think dum aloo.
I wish to announce that who is the winner of this game will be getting, invite as a guest whenever this is going to be cooked in our kitchen. Chef,
Uh,
am I right?
yes, sir. Definitely, I will.
Yes.
I will throw a lunch to
Those
give
who are
to
winners
a winner.
will definitely get. We invite them for have taste of it whenever Chef Parmesh is going to prepare it. Over to you, Chef.
Wow, that's a delighting gift we'll be receiving from hotel management. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vice Chancellor, sir. Thank you.
आंसर क्या रहेगा? किसी ने नोटिस किया सर इसके बारे में?
Sir, Savita ji and
I
Pooja Singh ji
think
have raised their
I
hands.
think
Yes,
sir, I
Mr.
think Dum
Lakshman
Aloo.
Singh is giving answer. Lakshman
Yeah.
sir, please.
I think third option.
Uh,
Lakshman sir,
on my
your
side,
voice is not
sir.
clear.
Dum Dum Aloo. I think.
Dum aloo is not right answer. Anyone else?
Savita ji, you can say.
Sir, third option.
Sir, it is aloo gatke.
Aloo gatke.
Okay, time is over, and the answer is aloo ke gutke from Uttarakhand. This is a dish
Yeah.
from Uttarakhand, and it is very famous dish in Uttarakhand, and people love this dish. Okay, so next question. Identify the name and related state of given below dish. Okay, this is a dish, and you have to give the name of the dish and the dish from which it is
Sir, gulgule.
belong to. Yes, there is four answers.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Anvi?
it is not fair. I am first hand, raise hand.
Yes, Pooja ma'am.
Yes, sir. She is the first one who raised the
Sir,
hand.
it is gulgule.
Yes, ma'am. Gulgule.
Sorry?
Yes, sir.
You can post your answer in chat box also.
सर जब तक कि चैट बॉक्स में टाइप करेंगे तब तक कि कोई और बता देगा.
Hello, anyone?
Sir, Pooja ma'am has given this answer. This is option 2.
Ma'am, actually your voice is not coming clearly.
Sir, Pooja ma'am has given the answer that the
Yes,
choice 2.
Yes, one of answers came in chat box. That is Anjali Dubey, and the answer is Gulgule. And the answer is yes. This is the answer of this particular dish.
The next question is that please know who you know about the dish name and which state it belongs to.
Sir, it is dham from Himachal.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, please write down the answer in chat box because the voice is not clear, ma'am. So that I will want to request, ma'am.
Yes, anyone else? There is a one answer that is Softa, but this is not a right answer. So you can post your.
Sweta.
Yes, Savita Sodi, ma'am, given the right answer. That is Dham from Himachal. Yes,
Thank you,
next
sir.
question is.
Identify the soup name.
There is an image in which there is a soup. Identify the name of the soup. Yes, Savita ma'am, your answer is right. That is Tangtuk soup. Next question. Identify the name and the dish related from which state given below. There is a dish. Write the name of the dish and the dish is belong from which state. Praveen sir, right answer, but this is not right answer, sir.
Anything else?
Anyone else?
Sir, Kashmiri
Yes.
saag.
Kashmiri saag is the right answer, and the right answer is given by the Gaurav Mumbai, sir.
Is the message is clear now? Clear the HM डिपार्टमेंट के लिए क्विज नहीं है क्योंकि HM डिपार्टमेंट नो अवेयर अबाउट द क्विज सेशन सो दैट प्लीज टेक केयर अबाउट दिस.
Yes.
It's
Thank you,
going to
Parmesh.
partiality if somebody going to answer it.
But
Thank you, Parmesh.
Sarika Devi, has given the answer.
Sarika Devi is
and
also given the right answer. Kashmiri Saag.
It's the right answer.
Identify the name of related state and given below the dish name.
Khandvi.
There is a dish which is a very delicious dish, and you have to identify the name of the dish and the dish is belong from which state.
Khandvi.
Yes, Anju.
From Gujarat.
Again,
It is Khandvi.
Khandvi is the right answer. Please, everyone, if you know the answer, so you can write your answer in chat box. So the voice cannot be clashes. Khandvi is the right answer, and Anjali Dubey. Anjali Dubey again given the right answer. Next, identify the name and the state of given below dish. There is a dish.
It is
Dal
litti
bati.
chokha.
Right answer.
लिट्टी चोखा
Litti chokha.
दाल बाटी राजस्थानी.
लिट्टी चोखा
Please give the answer in chat box because the voice is not clear. Please.
Yes, yes, litti chokha is the right answer, and the right
Again,
answer.
Anjali Dubey.
No, the right answer is goes to the Miss Savita Sodi ma'am.
अंदर हैं.
Okay. Sita Sodi and Anjali Dubey given the right answer.
But this point goes to Savita ma'am.
Identify the name of dish. क्या कि
शाही
इंडिया में अगर हम
पनीर,
बात करते हैं
शाही
बगैर
पनीर।
पनीर के बात चलता नहीं है तो प्लीज आप सभी ने इस डिश को काफी एंजॉय किया होगा शादी और मैरिजेस में. सो प्लीज
सर इट इज शाही पनीर.
ध्यान से देखना और पता लगाओ कि ये डिश का नाम क्या है एक्चुअली में.
सर इट इज कश्मीरी पनीर.
मैम अब आवाज जो है क्लियर नहीं आ पा रही है. इफ यू डोंट माइंड चैट बॉक्स में अगर आप ऑप्शन 1 2 3 4 डाल देंगे तो इट्स हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट मैम because the voice is not clear ma'am.
The answer is coming Shahi Paneer, but this is not Shahi Paneer. So if anyone know the answer, write your answer in chat box.
पनीर बटर मसाला.
No, again this is Kashmiri Paneer is not answer. And
सर पनीर
time
बटर
is
मसाला.
up.
सर राइट आंसर इज पनीर बटर मसाला.
पनीर बटर.
Yes, right answer is Paneer Butter Masala.
यस सर.
Okay. Next question. Identify the name of the dish. There is a dish. You have to identify this dish.
Sir, it is paneer lababdar.
Yes.
Yes.
There is a answer came paneer lababdar, and this is the right answer. Right answer came from again Miss Savita Sodi ma'am. Next question. Identify the name of the dish. Uh, there is a image in image. Uh, there are four answers. You have to choose right answer. Anjali Dubey ma'am, can you write the answer? You have chosen second option. If you know the answer, please write it in chat box.
Baked
Yes,
naan.
it is baked naan, and the answer is baked naan, and this answer goes to Anjali ma'am, Anjali Dubey ma'am. Sorry. Next question. Identify the name of the dish. Write the right answer in chat box. Yes, Dr. Monita Mohan has written the answer, but yes, Malai Kofta is the right answer, and it's the answer goes to Dr. Monita Mohan.
आइडेंटिफाई द नेम ऑफ डिश। देखने से आपको पता लग ही रहा है कि ये है क्या। सभी ने एक बार जरूर ट्राई किया होगा, चाहे कहीं पे भी बड़ी इच्छा होती है खाने की, तो इसको चैट बॉक्स में इफ यू डोंट माइंड मेंशन कर देंगे।
It is Hyderabadi biryani. Yes.
Are you on?
Savita Sodi ma'am, again you have given right answer. And
Abhi.
next, identify the name of a drink. There is a drink. So write your your answer in chat box. Yes, buttermilk is the right answer, and the answer goes to Dr. Monita Mohan. Next question.
Identify the name of drink. Again, drink. Everybody know about that.
Yes. Anyone need the answer? Please write your answer in chat box. Yes, Thandai is the right answer, and the answer goes to Priyanka Bharadwaj, ma'am.
Identify the name of dish. Most of know about that. क्योंकि आज के टाइम पे सर वेजिटेरियन कम ही अवेलेबल होते हैं मार्केट में।
Yes, the answer is tandoori chicken, and the answer goes to Kanan sir.
Identify the name of dish. ये हैदराबाद का सबसे फेमस डिश बोल सकते हैं आप इसको। अगर आप हैदराबाद नहीं गए बिरयानी और इसको खाए वगैरह आ गया तो आपका हैदराबाद जाने का कोई फायदा है ही नहीं। इट्स हैदराबाद का बेस बोल सकते हैं आप, नवाबों ने स्टार्ट किया था कभी।
Yes, Halim is right answer, and right answer is goes to Praveen sir, Dr. Praveen sir. Identify the name of the dish. Yes, Murg Nizami is the right answer, and this answer goes to Savita Sodiman. Next question, identify the name of the dish. This is again a chicken dish.
No, Gaurav ji is not allowed. गौरव सर आप सिर्फ स्मेल कर सकते हो सर, बता नहीं सकते।
Sir, I am just enjoying only.
Yes, Gaurav sir is yes, Murg Malai Tikka is the right answer, and the answer goes to Dr. Praveen sir. Next question, identify the name of the dish. Yes, anyone know the answer? Write in chat box.
सो टाइम इज अप। ये आप कह सकते हैं कि मटन निहारी, आपने काफी बार सुना होगा दिल्ली में चिकन मटन निहारी जो है जो बाबा तैन से काफी अच्छे बनते हैं, और नल्ली निहारी का नाम आपने सुना होगा, उससे बनता है, इसको बोलते हैं मटन निहारी। सो आइडेंटिफाई द नेम ऑफ डिश। अब क्या बोल सकते हैं इसको, आपको फोटो में लगी रहा है कि क्या है, स्वीट है, और मोस्ट ऑफ मैं देखता हूँ कि खाने से पहले स्वीट खाना पसंद करते हैं। सो इसको क्या बोलना चाहेंगे?
Yes, Rabdi Rasgulla is the right answer, and the answer is written by Dr. Praveen Kumar sir again. Yes, next question. Okay, the quiz is ended here, and it is a very good activity we have played today, and we are checking the winners answers, and
फर्स्ट मिस श्वेता सोडी, इन्होंने 6 आंसर का जवाब काफी सही दिया है, और सेकंड पे परवीन सर हैं जो 4 नंबर के साथ सेकंड रनअप है, और थर्ड पे हैं अंजलि जिन्होंने 3 क्वेश्चन का जवाब अच्छी तरह दिया है और सही दिया है। सो अकॉर्डिंग टू बोल सकते हैं कि मैं अपनी तरफ से या फिर मेरी टीम की तरफ से, एचएम की तरफ से श्वेता मैम को और परवीन सर को लंच के लिए इनवाइट करूंगा। जब भी आप फ्री हो तो हमें इंफॉर्मेशन दें कि मैं आपको अपनी तरफ से जो डिशें हैं इनमें से कोई आपको सर्विस में प्रोवाइड करवा पाऊँ और आप जान सके कि बेसिकली ये क्या है और खाने में किस टाइप की होती हैं। और साथ में मैं इनवाइट करूंगा डॉक्टर राकेश प्रेमी जी एंड वाइस चांसलर सर टू come in HM department to and take the food and give us a beautiful opportunity for और क्या बोलते हैं, सॉरी फॉर दैट, मैं ये बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि आप सर को भी मैं इनवाइट करूंगा कि आप खाना खाएं और हमें मौका दे सेवा करने का। थैंक यू सर, ओवर टू यू मैम।
Parmesh ji,
thank you,
so
sir.
much for inviting us, and it will be our pleasure to be your guest और हम बहुत ही sumptuous इस lunch को enjoy करेंगे। Look forward to seeing you in the cafe. Thank you. Over to you, Ghazal ji.
Thank you, Parmesh sir. You make the whole session more interesting. And though Savita has proposed the vote of thanks, but still, I want to once again thank all of you for having this learning, because this panel discussion is actually devised so that we are more empowered to understand what we need to do during this pandemic and online teaching learning process. And at the last, I want to quote something. What is a quantum teacher is? एक क्वांटम शिक्षक पठन लेखन को प्रोफेशनलिज्म तक ले जाता है, थ्योरी से प्रैक्टिकल तक पहुंचाता है, प्रॉप्स की पाठशाला बनाता है, मस्ती खूब कराता है, माइनर के रहस्य सुलझाता है, विद्या का अनुभव कराता है, वैब को जीवन का हिस्सा बनाता है, चरित्र को मजबूत बनाता है, जिज्ञासा के बीज बोता है, ट्रेनिंग से प्लेसमेंट का रास्ता दिखाता है, क्वांटम की एनवायरमेंट एंड सस्टेनेबिलिटी पॉलिसी को शिक्षा से मिलता है, पर्यावरण का महत्व दिखाता है। इस तरह से क्वांटम विचार सर्वत्र फैल जाता है। इसी विचार के साथ आप सभी का समय शुभ हो, शिक्षण इंस्पिरेशनल हो और लाइफ सेंसेशनल हो। थैंक यू ऑल।
Thank you so much, Dr. Ghazal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Parmesh ji and Virendra ji, Gaurav ji. Thank you. And I must thank
Thank you, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Thank you so much.